Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in with me. This is Divinely Guided 303. I hope everyone is doing well this evening. I really appreciate you guys. I just want to let you guys know. So, I got two messages before I even get into the reading, y'all. So, a week ago, I did a video that I did not post. And it was a video where I was allowing myself to be opened up to the spirit realm, and whatever messages needed to come through from past over loved ones for the collective, I was allowing myself to be that channel. Okay, and there were two energies that came through that were very strong that spoke during those readings. Now, I did not post the reading because I was second guessing and doubting myself. Okay. And I ended up deleting the reading, okay? So, after that time, day 2 after I made that video, the young man that, the second young man that came through, birthday was 8/18, okay? And so, I have constantly seen this number after that video. Now, I already know that those were signs from this young man trying to get my attention, because I felt chills every time I saw that number and I heard his name in my head every time. So I know that spirit communicating with me. So, like I said, this has went on for a week now. And I cannot avoid giving the message anymore, because this young man just wants his presence to be known to whomever this is going to resonate with. I pray that it reaches the ears that it needs to reach. And I apologize for not bringing the reading, but I want you guys to understand that I'm human too. And as I walk on this journey, I'm gonna have my own human moments, you know. And that was one of them where I was really second guessing myself. But this young man made it clear, yes, that was me, and I need my message to get across. Okay, so this young man's name was Rakeem. Rakeem was a very nice looking young man. He passed at the age of 25. This young man had 2 daughters around the same age. Okay, so they were very close in age, and people would say that they look like twins. Rakeem was killed at a family get-together, like a friend's birthday party or something. It was a mistaken identity case that happened. Rakeem had just started working at a construction job. Like, that was his first day working at this construction job, or maybe he had just started that week. But that's how the message came through to me. He just started that job, and he was killed. There was a dark green car that stuck out to me. I don't know how that resonates with the young man, but the dark green car popped up in my head at that time. And Rakeem was not in a current relationship. Rakeem was in the middle of a separation. Him and the girl that he was dealing with, it could have been a baby mother, but him and the girl that he was dealing with just had some type of argument or something, like a couple days before he passed. Okay, I don't know if it was really serious or not, because Rakeem was really centered around showing love for his mother and his daughters. He really, really loved his daughters. And he spoke about, on Saturdays, he loved to take them to McDonald's. Rakeem was big on his health, okay? He was not one of the ones that was big on fast food and, eating a lot of candy or none of that. But Saturdays, that was his time where he took his girls and he treated them to McDonald's, okay? So I also had got in that reading that Rakim had on a black leather jacket, one gold chain, and a single gold bracelet. Okay, it looked like a herringbone necklace. I hope I'm saying that right. It looked, that's what it looked like. It was a slightly thick gold chain. It wasn't ridiculous thick and big. It was like a medium size, thickness to the chain. And he had on a light color shirt with that black leather jacket. That's what I was seeing in the vision while I was channeling his energy. And Rakim had a gorgeous smile. Okay, gorgeous smile. Was a ladies' man for the most part. Very warm spirit. A jokester. He liked to have fun. He liked to make people laugh. He just had really good energy. He really had really good energy. And I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta say. But yeah, really, really nice young man. Really nice young man. Really sweet energy. Really feels like he was very romantic. Very, very caring soul. Very caring soul. Felt like a very generous soul as well. Really down to earth energy. Alright, so I just wanted to make sure that I got that message out. The young man's name was Rakim, and his birth date was 8/18, and at the time of his death, he was 25. Okay? Alright, so I got that message out. The second message that I have been picking up on for the last couple days now is there is a mother that feels very stressed with her son. I specifically saw the number 15. So this young man is the age of 15 years old. Tall young man, black, okay, slender build, muscular. This young man looks like he works out, possibly in 9th, 10th grade, okay, and this young man is, he's been having some anger issues, okay, and I feel as though this mother has been in between on whether or not she wants to go and seek help for him, because what I'm picking up is that he started acting out after a father either left the home or has passed away. It's something centered around his father that he is acting out, and this mother is kind of, confused about what she should do for whoever this is going to resonate with. Okay, and I really feel as though this is something that particular mother, whoever this is resonating for, if you choose to get him counseling, that would probably help. But the energy that I feel from this young man feels very, very closed up. Like I see this young man with this poker face. There's so much anger that I sense from this young man, but the anger is stemming from some sort of pain. I can't really pick up on the root of the pain, but I know there's something that's centered around his father. That's what I can say. And that this young man feels so guarded that taking him to someone, to talk about it, like I said, depending on whether or not if he clicks with this therapist, he may open up and he may start to talk a little bit. But this young man is very guarded. Okay, very guarded. And he's the type, right now, sarcasm is his first, is always first out his mouth right now. Like everybody is getting sarcasm from this young man. Okay? And that's because he is going through something. Okay, I also see this young man destroying things in the house. So it starts to get a little physical and a little scary for you, Mom. Okay? I'm seeing either some uncles or someone trying to intervene. Okay, when he's going through these I'm gonna call them these outbursts right now, like tantrums he's having. and there's a big gentleman that I'm seeing, a muscular gentleman. He's not like real cut up muscular, but he's big, you know, big dude, big bear looking kind of dude, you know. Not like he looks like a bear, but he's big. Y'all get me? Big and husky like, okay? So he handles him and he calms him down. But I'm not sure if this gentleman stays in the home or not. So it may be some, you know, you might feel on edge when he's not there, because you don't know when this young man, when your son is going to go off from one moment to the next. But therapy might work for him, depending on if he's going to click with the person or not. Okay, and I'm really picking up on maybe it would be best to get a male, okay, a black male therapist. If you can control who he gets, he needs someone that's going to be able to resonate with him. Okay, because what I'm picking up from this young man is that there's also something that's going on within a friend group. Okay, there's something that's going on within this friends group as well that's causing some type of stress, some type of pressure. Like, this young man wants a big brother. He knows that he needs some type of guidance. There's things that he wants to open up and talk to a man about, and he doesn't have that. So he's completely frustrated with a lot of different things going on top of this sexual urge that he's been feeling. Okay, I feel like this young man is still a virgin. This young man is still a virgin. He has not did anything. He might have, you know, did the norm, you know, a little kissing, a little touching here, but this young man, I feel like, is still a virgin. So he feels like a raging bull to me right now. So mama, hang in there, look into the therapy. If that was something you were considering, this is going to be confirmation for you. If you can control, you know, or maybe a big brother, you know, group or something like that. Okay, something where he's crying out for some sort of male guidance right now. Okay, so whoever that's going to resonate for. All right, so getting into the collective energy right now. So I'm speaking to someone who is aware that they are going through a personal transformation right now after some sort of very painful energy ending. Okay, a very painful ending that this person just went through. You felt the shift. You felt the shift when this thing ended in your life. Okay, and this is something that I feel whoever this is going to resonate with, this has been an inner calling that you have chosen to answer. Like, I feel like you had already chosen to answer this call, but it was just certain distractions that was in the way of you fully answering the call, if you get what I'm saying. Okay? And so right now it feels like you know that no matter what happens, you still have to keep moving forward. Like, there's a certain inner strength that has stirred up inside of you. It's sort of like a cloak of numbness that I feel. But it's not like a bad numbness, okay? It feels like I'm going to call it a divine numbness, okay? Because, and I'm gonna share something with y'all real quick about this divine numbness, or what I'm saying about this, right? So there was a time in my life where I was really going through a whole lot, and it just felt like I was in some type of twilight zone. We're living the same hell, just constantly day in and day out, day in and day out. And it was something that I knew I had to do, though, because it wasn't like I was being I did have a toxic relationship going on at that time, but it wasn't that. It was because I was looking after my mother, and it felt burdensome at times, you know, and I was really just going through a lot. And so I said to God, I said, you know what, if this is what you have for me to do, I'm going to do it. And y'all, when I say it was like, I didn't feel anything. You know, I was just at a place where I just kept going. I was on robot mode, sort of. I wasn't feeling anything, you know. I didn't even feel joy for real at that time, you know. whatever it was, but it was just like a tingling numbness that was constantly around me. And I just felt like that was divine energy for me. That's what it was. But this is what it feels like to me. So that's why I'm explaining it like I'm explaining it. Okay, so it's like you just on autopilot right now, where you just keep getting up and you keep doing what you gotta do because you know you gotta do it. Like it's an inner feeling that you feel, that you just know if you keep going forward, it's going to pay off, right? You feel like your wealth, your abundance is on the way to you. So it's that kind of feeling, like you're not going to give up. Okay, so I'm not talking to somebody that's depressed, although you do suffer from depression. Okay, you do suffer from depression from time to time, but you are the type of person where you refuse to stay down. You are not going to let life get you so low again, because you have experienced that before. You have experienced getting to the lowest point in your life before. Okay, I'm hearing a couple times. And so every time you start to feel yourself slipping, it's something that just clicks inside of you like, you know, I'm not going to do that. And you start to pick yourself up and you start to build yourself up. And you start to shift your mindset into that positive thinking, into strength, into thinking strength thoughts, you know, like I am strong, I am powerful, I am gonna make it, I will win, I will succeed, you know, just all that positive energy that you start pouring into yourself. But on some level, whoever this is resonating for, you feel as though you have become a prisoner in your own home, because you haven't been getting out, you haven't been wanting to even go out. There's still a slight fear of judgment and rejection that I feel here too. It sort of feels like sometimes you can be shy too. Like you be in your head a lot. So you would daydream a lot about the things that you want to do. You would talk about a lot of things that you want to do. Like you want to go travel. You want to go and go see certain people that might live at a distance. You want to go out to a different state, or, you know, travel to a different city or whatever. You want to do it. But every time you get the nerve to try to do it, you talk yourself out of it in some kind of way. A lot of your problems come from your own self-talk. You say a lot of negative stuff to yourself, and or they'll just come up, the thoughts will just come up, and it'll bring so much fear inside of you that you freeze up, or you just stop. So right now you in a place of feeling like you pause, right? Like you on a pause mode right now. Like nothing is happening in your life. You know, you steady working on what you gotta work on. You steady going to work. I just seen 18, so that might mean something for somebody. You steady going to work. You steady, you know, taking care of the kids. You doing everything that you would normally do every single day. Excuse me, y'all. Alright, I'm back, family. So, like I was saying, your own negative thoughts put yourself in restriction. Like you, sorry guys, my son came in here talking to me. So, like I was saying, you put yourself in this self-imposed prison. So where you talk yourself out of doing certain things. And there may be something that you have been working on, or something that you were working towards, that maybe you felt like, you know, giving up on, or maybe you felt like there's no need to continue trying to do this. From time to time, you may doubt yourself and second guess of whether or not you're going in the right direction. Well, I'm here to tell you that you are going in the right direction, even though you have these moments where you feel like you're not doing anything. I feel like you are in a process of learning how to let go of things that no longer serve you. It's been a struggle. It's like, it's this energy that you know what you need to do, But at the same time, sometimes you'll still do the opposite, right? So sometimes you'll be conflicted in your spirit because you will do something that you feel like is taking you backwards in some type of way. Like you'll backtrack a little bit and do certain things that maybe you said, you know, you're not going to do anymore. You know, just different things like that. But just understand that that's all part of the process too. Okay? It's all part of the process. So don't beat yourself up about it. Don't be feeling guilty when you do certain things, because all of that is going to be a part of your story. Because the person that I'm talking to, you are the type of person where everybody likes to be around you. Everyone loves to listen to you. People really respect you. Your energy feels very bubbly, very positive. You know, you're the one that is always trying to uplift other people. You're the one that extends your hand first when someone is going through something. You're the first person that's going to open up your wallet or your pocketbook to give to the needy when you see people. You know, your heart is so big and so generous with everybody. You don't even think before you do a lot of this giving to people, because it's just your natural nature to do that. You know, you pick up on everybody's energy, so you feel when people are sad. You feel when people are going through something. So you always be the first person. You good? You okay? You know, how was your day? But I don't feel like you have really been getting that back from a lot of the people that you have expected to get that from. And so sometimes you may experience these moments where when you get by yourself, you feel very unappreciated. You feel like people don't notice you. You feel like people don't value you for real. Yes, son.
Mama, play this game.
No, baby, you can't play that game.
Why?
The game is broken, baby. Okay, wait a minute, baby. I'm recording, okay? So, excuse me, family. So yes, like I was saying, when you get by yourself, these are the thoughts that you have, and you cry to yourself, and you talk to God about it, you know, and these feelings of unworthiness, they kind of spill over into your life to where sometimes you may overcompensate to try to prove to people your worthiness. You know, you will go out your way for other people to make them feel love. And secretly, that's the same love that you be wanting to come back to you. But then when people don't notice that that's the same love that you want in return, or they're not giving it to you in the way that you feel like you deserve or they should give it back, then your heart is broken all over again. But you never speak this to anyone. You never let other people know that this is what you're going through and this is what you're feeling, because you feel like all your blessings are supposed to come from the Most High anyway. But on some level, you still feel some slight rejection by the people that are closest to you. And so this way, I feel this numbness may come in that, because it's like you feel like you're taking some type of abuse in a way. That's what the energy feels like. Like you allowing other people to abuse your energy right now. You so focused on making sure that you dedicated and loyal to everybody, but you're not being loyal to yourself. You're not making sure that you good first. You know? And I feel like a lot of times, you know, you allow this to go on because these are the people that are very dear to your heart. These are the people that you feel obligated to take care of. So these could be your children, you know, your partner that's in your life, or, you know, your parents, you know, whoever is in your space that's really close to you, you know. So let me get some more side messages, because you are someone that these people around you, even though they don't tell you that, these people around you do appreciate you, because they look to you for the answers. Like, they always depend on your energy to make sure that everything is okay. It's like, as long as you're around, they know that everything is going to be okay. You have so much worth to these people, but a lot of times they may just forget to tell you. So you feel like people are taking you for granted. And some of them may be. Some of them may be. But a lot of them, I feel like they aren't. They just don't even notice how you feel. They don't know how you feel. Excuse me. So, collective, I'm going to say to whoever this message is for, if that's you, you need to tell the people that you feel unappreciated. You feel like they take you for granted. Because eventually, it's going to come out. Eventually, you may blow up, you know, and it's going to come out in some sort of way. So, it's just best that, you know, you communicate it with love, and you're able to still communicate it respectfully to them, so nobody feels disrespected or, you know, offended. And if they do feel offended, then, you know, hey, they're going to have to eat that. They're going to have to eat that and deal with it. But you got to be able to voice how you feel, because your thoughts and how you feel matters too. I'm trying to shuffle up this big old deck, y'all, so just bear with me. But I want to get some messages from this deck to see what else the collective may need to know. You guys may need to know, or what's going on with this situation. Because I got a lot of different messages in here, so I don't know what may come out. But I done already had a conversation with Spirit. If it's too sexual, because I got some sexual cards up in here too, I'm not speaking those. Straight up, not right now. Not right now. Okay. So, alright, let's get these other messages. Okay, I'm seeing the sign of Virgo and Leo in my head. And Cancer. Okay, so someone may be struggling with father issues, or this could be related to the channel message that I was hearing earlier. Okay. I have the message, a part of a street gang. So somebody you may know, collective, is a part of a street gang, or someone that's in your energy is part of a street gang, or this could be you. Alright. Then we have too hard on themselves. So I feel like this is the energy that I'm speaking to now about this reading here. That you are too hard on yourself. And all that love and compassion that you give to other people, because you're a very patient person too. You're very patient and very forgiving with people. You know, people hurt you and you might get mad. You know, you might be mad for a day or two, but you let it go. You don't normally hold on to grudges. You don't carry grudges. You know, it really have to be something to really hurt you to make you hold on to it. And that's because, you know, you feel as though when it gets to that point, like somebody just intentionally was trying to mess with you. You know, so you feel like you got reason to hold your grudge, because it's like, why would you come over here messing with me when I do everything good? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you guys are, you know, damn near perfect in a sense. Not to, you know, make nobody big-headed, but you guys do make the right choices even when no one is watching. Like, that's the energy that I get from you guys. Like, you are the type that really think about everyone else before yourself. If it was a picture for that in the book, who, you know, somebody to put themselves last, you guys would be the ones. Y'all love to be of service to people, whoever this is for. I'm trying to let the mosquitoes in here and they is tearing me up. Be a hermit. Okay, let me get some more messages out here. Okay, so someone in your energy collective refuses to let you go. And this is a karmic lover that came out right behind that. Thank you. Okay, what else? What else we got out here, collector? Okay, so someone is not practicing good hygiene right now. So you need to make sure you go ahead and clean yourself up. You know, and sometimes we can be going through something so heavy, you know, and so traumatic that sometimes, you know, we get a little off with things, you know. But just go wash your ass, okay? Just go wash your ass, whoever that's for. All right. Then we have a mother that doesn't take care of her children. So I don't know if this is a baby mother to the person that this reading is about, or if you have experienced this as a child, okay, and your mother didn't take very good care of you. And maybe this is why this person may struggle with this personal hygiene thing, because they didn't practice good hygiene, didn't have proper knowledge about good hygiene growing up as well. Okay, could very well be so. Okay, so let's see what else, and then I'm gonna close out, guys. Okay, so it does a lot of crying, and you are a shaman. Okay, or someone in your energy is a shaman, but I believe this is you, collective. I also believe this is you too, with this does a lot of crying, because you do. You do it alone. You do it alone. I don't think you let anyone see that you're breaking down like that, because you don't like for people to see you cry. Okay, you probably think you look ugly when you cry, so you don't even want to cry in front of people. You try to hide that. You make sure you hide that. Okay? Because when you get to crying, you know you do the ugly cry. So you don't even want nobody to see that. So you go right in your room to yourself. Or, you know, if you got to wait until, if you at work or something, you will go in the bathroom and go cry. Get yourself together and go on back to work. You are a real trooper. Whoever this is resonating for, you are a real trooper, because you didn't have to troop through some things, and sometimes people didn't even know that you was as hurt as you was in the inside, because your presence is so soothing and so warming to other people. Like they don't even notice. They don't even notice, and then you always try to keep this smile on your face, and the pain be all in your eyes sometimes. And that just makes you hurt even more. Like, nobody sees this pain in the inside. You know, like you trapped within yourself. The outside person is smiling, and then it's that other person in the inside that's screaming and crying to the top of their lungs, just wanting somebody to reach out and just hug you and hold you and tell you it's okay. But it is going to be okay, because I wanted to say that you had abundance on this table too. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and my attention went to opportunities and abundance. Opportunities and abundance. So whatever you have been working on that maybe you have been in your head, maybe doubting yourself about whether or not you can be successful in it, this card right here is confirmation that you are going to be successful in what you are trying to do. So don't worry about if the abundance is going to come. The abundance is going to come. It's going to come. I feel like you're going to be tapping into some sort of generational wealth. Okay, your ancestors want you to be able to get this blessing. So they're going to help you to get this abundance, because you are the one that they have chosen. You got a heart of gold. A heart of gold. And you got a little slight warrior spirit that's in there too. You know? Because when it's time to go, you going. You going to do what you got to do. You going, like, you the type of person that when you got the fire up under your ass, you operate the best. Like you might procrastinate a little bit from time to time with getting certain things done. But when the shit hit the fan, they really can count on you, because you gonna make it happen. That's when you operate better, when you got pressure. As crazy as that sounds, but you do. You do. I'm like that too. I'm like that too. But you do. Whoever I'm speaking to, you do. Okay? So that's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope that was helpful for someone. I send you guys love and healing and strength. Know that everything is going to get better. It's going to get better. Keep trooping. Keep praying. Keep believing. And know that a better day is coming. All right, y'all? Peace and blessings to you.